So good morning from the ridge. It is really early, but we're gonna take off today, and I actually found a listing on the marketplace where they're doing a complete gut and remodel of a house, and they're offering up everything from the tear out for one price. So there's showers, toilets, sinks, cabinets, you name it. Do we have a place to store it? Nah, not really. Do we need everything right now in this moment? No. Should we be here at the ridge putting in the new driveway? Probably. But is it a good deal? Yes, it's an amazing deal. Or so we think from the pictures. So it's about a half-hour drive, so we came to the property to get the truck and trailer, and then we're gonna go get some breakfast, head over to where this listing is. I'll keep you updated. Peace. Or so we thought. Looks like fate had other plans. Hey there.
Hi.
Hi, howdy.
Homestead life, super fun.
Yeah, so we want to start off this video by just talking about how things don't always go as planned on the homestead. So yesterday we had set out to go on an adventure to find treasures through a marketplace deal I found, and we've been having trouble with the truck for a hot minute, but we didn't get a mile from the land and we had to turn around and come back.
Yeah. I've rode it pretty hard. We've put a lot of miles on it. I mean, we bought the truck almost 2 years ago now, and it's held up to the abuse and probably my shortcoming of doing enough maintenance to it. I mean, I've done enough to keep it on the road, and that was about it, but not having a place to work on it efficiently and just being on the go all the time, you put things on the back burner, and the truck's been a back burner thing because it's just kept going. And we had some troubles with it a little while ago, and we made it home. We were 4 hours from home and weren't sure we were even gonna make it home, but we did, and I thought I'd figured the problem out and thought we had it fixed. And like she said, we got half a mile down the road and it just started dying. I mean, it's an older truck, it's been used and abused, and so yesterday turned into a purchase we weren't planning on.
And money we weren't planning on spending, but we had to. Unfortunately, we'd already been talking about possibly getting a new truck, but vehicle prices are just stupid. And ironically, the night before, I had sent Jason a link to a truck that was actually a really nice truck in really decent condition. And anybody that knows anything about Ford Super Duties or any Ford truck period knows that front seats are always ripped, always. And this one wasn't, and so we knew it was taken care of. And so when we had the truck issues, that was the first thing that we looked at, was the marketplace. So we went to breakfast and kept coming back to this one and made arrangements to go look at it.
Yeah, and like she said, finding truck deals right now it's hard. I mean, to find a deal on it. I mean, the used cars in general are 2 and 3 times what they were a couple years ago, and you know, it's just crazy to see the price of what some people want for stuff. And you know, but people are paying it, so the prices are going to stay up until people refuse to pay that price. And I mean, we're one of those people that I'll hold out as long as I can. I mean, I milked this old truck and we still have it. I'm still gonna try to fix it, whether we keep it for a use and abuse truck on the land, or you know, a super heavy haul. I mean, the new truck is a 3/4 ton, and you know, I never needed the 1 ton really, but it's nice to have it just in case, and we've done some work to it, so to see it just go down the road. But I'm also at a point where I'm tired of wrenching on something just to get it to go down the road every time we need it to go down the road.
And I call the line when we're stranded on the side of the road for no matter amount of time.
And that definitely,
to me, that's not okay.
Yeah, that's the straw that breaks the camel's back right there, is if it breaks in my yard and I can, okay, I'll get to it when I get to it, that's fine. But when it strands you 4 hours away from home, and, luckily I had a good buddy close by and we were able to,
limp home.
We don't know
Literally
what we
limp
did.
home?
Him and I both kind of looked at each other and went, yep, we'll just go with it. Like, we really don't know what we did or what happened to make it go, but it did, and we were grateful, and, just took it easy coming home. And so the new truck definitely is, it's new to us. It's not a brand new truck.
No, but it was a great deal, and it's a solid truck. And as much as it's awful having to drop that kind of cash, because we don't finance things, we want to pay cash for everything, and that was money we'd set aside for other purchases on the homestead. But without a truck, there is no homestead. We got to have a truck. It's a cornerstone of what we're building here. And so I'm just gonna have to step up my game with bargain hunting, and so I'm sure that'll make a lot of people happy who also try to do this debt free. We can't afford to go out and buy a $75,000 truck. We can't afford to go out and buy a $20,000 truck and pay cash. So it's a great truck, and I think it's going to do us good. But it's definitely defeating to the I don't know what you call it. I've had a really
reality
tough time.
of it.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of the point of our sit down now is, the realities of it. A lot of us watch, other YouTubers, and we watch, other social media platforms that, people are doing this. Oh, they're building a homestead, and we watch it probably from a different perspective. Now we're living it. Now we're doing it. But even prior to now, like, our mentality watching these videos and all these people that we follow and watch and have learned, and we look at each other and go, well, where's that? They found the end of the rainbow. They have this pot of gold that they're just pulling money from. Every time you turn around, they're buying this new equipment, they're doing this, they're doing that. And
not all of them, but a lot of them.
The reality of it is, and I think that's the channels we gravitate a little bit more towards, are the ones that are real. I mean, we're obviously real. We're showing everything.
We're not rich by any means.
Even the multitude of, we started, a lot of the videos were nothing but the tiny house, try to get that done. But now we focus that we want to live on the land. We want to be here on the property. I mean, we're only 6 miles away, but that's 6 miles,
We're ready.
And we've bought this land, and our whole goal, and that's the point, this channel is to provide a look back for us, but also, keeping everybody at home, friends, family, that kind of stuff informed.
And new friends that we're all making.
But then for other people that are looking at it to know that, you don't have to be a millionaire. You don't need some, huge inheritance. I mean, we've done what we've done with the money that we have, and then that's where sacrifices have to be made.
I don't get a side-by-side right now, so that's my sacrifice for the truck.
Yeah, and we have to look at those. I mean, that's the reality. Like she said, we have to have a truck. Doesn't need one with all the bells and whistles, and this one's probably nicer than what we needed, really. But for the price, I couldn't turn it down. And
yeah.
But that sacrifice of the truck, because without the truck, we can't haul supplies in. We can't. The whole point of us doing this was doing it on the cheap and doing it with what we have. Like, we're not financing anything. And I think that's our big key is the debt free. And,
now we're just going to have to make sacrifices even more. So you'll see a lot of cost saving things, but still quality things. I'm willing to pay the money where we need to.
Yeah, we're not cheaping out on the quality necessarily.
No, not at all.
Things are going to be still overbuilt for what they are. I mean, it may take us a little longer because we're going to shop around for those deals. And that's something that, why, part of generating this channel was everybody that we always talk to on every project that we've done together up to this point has been, we've done it for a third or less of what it would have cost if you went and bought all brand new materials. Yeah. And we wouldn't be able to be in the situation we're in now where, neither one of us are working. None of us are working. Our bills are paid. We have minimal bills to begin with. And that was the way that we were able to do it.
It was by design, not by
And it's,
wealth. But yeah.
I think now is a test of patience. I somehow have been overly blessed with an amount of patience.
I have none.
Somebody
Zero.
has zero at all.
Zero.
And poor Jake's stuck in the middle going, I don't know what to do with my hands. Like, where do I fall in this? You know, we said from the get-go the barn's going to go up first so that we have a place to work in inclement weather, but also to store those materials that, you know, our best way of finding deals has been when we weren't looking, and when we didn't need it. And those are the random times that, you know, where the truck's going to be useful is I can hook my trailer on it. You know, was our intention yesterday morning, was hook the trailer on and go. Like, did we need cabinet bases and all the types of things? We're not ready for them yet.
It was a treasure trove of goodies.
But that's how you get those good deals. And then for anybody watching that's like maybe trying to go the route we're going is, you know, it's patience and it's time. And, you know, maybe your property doesn't stay as clean and neat and organized as what you're going to have, you know, in years to come.
Too.
You know, but, you know, we've got plenty of materials. I mean, I look around and I don't see a spot that doesn't have some sort of building material or equipment that we're going to use. And a lot of it was stuff that we know we're going to need it, but do we need it right this second? No, but we're not going to find that deal somewhere else, or when we need it. And that's always our case is when we absolutely have to buy it and then we cringe because, oh, now we got to pay full price on something.
And I think it affects me more than him. I went without for so long that I don't want to be without again. So any amount of money that is spent is just really, really tugs at my heart. So, but I kind of felt it was important to do this video because I can't put on, I don't have a poker face at all. Everything I feel is out on my face. And so I can't be my chipper self that I am normally, just because I'm still processing that large chunk of money that we had to spend yesterday. And it takes me a hot minute. But also to explain a little bit about our channel and where we also want it to go. Kind of like what he was saying with doing this for our family and our friends back home. My kids have also wanted a recipe book, and so I thought, well, what better way to do recipes than to actually put it in videos, because we're not promised tomorrow. I may be gone tomorrow, and I have nothing of, you know, my grandmother and my mother showing me how to do anything, teaching me how to do anything, and I want to provide that for the kids. So we'll be doing recipes and things like that. I'll put those on a separate playlist. That way any of my kids or adopted kids can always log in and forever be able to make something with me. So that'll be a project that I'll be working on separately, because the guys don't really cook unless it's the grill.
We haven't had that time to sit here and enjoy the sounds of the property.
I'm gonna have a bonfire where we just sit around and chill, maybe roast some marshmallows. And
right.
So yeah, our focus today, we had to drop a little bit more money for driveway fabric. So that'll be delivered anywhere between Monday to Wednesday next week. So we have a few days to get everything prepped and ready for the driveway install, and we'll be having gravel delivered next week. And
if you don't know us personally already, like, no, those that do know us, this is not a surprise. There are a lot of squirrel moments for us, and I've seen it with, you know, it's not an uncommon thing, and it's okay. And that's what I have to reassure her every day on, is it's okay to change plans, you know, even mid-course. You know,
I struggle with that. I like things, I make a goal, I set a plan, and any deviation from that I don't handle well.
But that's where teamwork, communication, and we just, like I said, we don't have a shortage of products around, you know, projects that need to be done around here.
And I'll be doing projects too, separately and independent from the guys, as well as I'm sure the guys will be doing projects, or me and Jason will be doing projects. And so we all have our interests and our strengths, and sometimes taking those moments to go do a project alone is also well. Like, I've already got a planned idea for the crate from that.
Oh, the sawmill crate.
Yeah. So, but anyway, we're gonna get started today. We got some wood chipping left to do. I don't know how much footage, because it's just all gonna be wood chipping. Y'all have seen that quite a bit. So
Okay.
All right.
Let's get to work. I'm sweating.
I know.
Hey everybody, coming back with a little update video. I know we've had some time-lapse footage to go through, but we've been hard at work. Jason's over there with the tractor. He's been trying to dig out the path and clear out all the stumps and whatnot, but we had to clear out all this stuff with all the branches. We got a whole load of stumps right through here. It was a big brush area, so we got to come through and clean that out. We gotta take down this big guy and the other big one right back there yet, but starting to clear out the path, starting to make some progress. So we'll see how everything goes and go from there.
There you are, filming booty again.
Can't help it.
Rude, I'm gonna charge you for this, lady.
Okay.
Well, we've got the start to the road in.
It really got cold too when the sun went down.
Right. I mean, there's some dips in that, but yeah, we found out definitely that it's an inch or two of topsoil and then it goes straight to clay. I caught some big divots trying to get
Almost fell again.
big stumps out. And then we did this, as you see on the tractor, we have the box blade on, so I finally got the cylinder on and thought I'd first time running that thing, and it's for dragging mud. I mean, it did pretty good. I was impressed that my poor tires could even pull through that mud with that heavy blade, but it smoothed it out, and it's not perfect yet, but until we get the rest of our pathway where I can kind of drive the actual circle of coming in here, going out, looping around where the barn's going to be, getting our ideal road. Nice thing with the tractor though is it does give me an idea of how wide, between the bucket sticking out and then the box blade behind it, how wide I need to make my turns so that we can actually get the camper in here. So yeah, that's what it is.
I know I'm done. I'm gonna feel it in my shoulder even more tomorrow. Jake?
I don't know. What do you want me to say? I'm along for the ride.
All right.
I'm here.
So we're not gonna quite do the reveal of the new truck yet because we'll put that in another video. So there's not so much in this one. So ready to call it a day.
Right. So this is the beginning part of our new drive, and did fill that hole in a little bit though, but yeah, as you see, I mean, it just goes straight down to clay.
Earlier, the clay. I'm gonna take up pottery. myself a pottery wheel. I can harvest my
I
own.
mean, we did start a pile right there, some topsoil and clay mix stuff I was digging out of here that we can use for fill later, but I get told I'm playing with the tractor, but I did work, legitimate
if you could
work
see your face.
of trying to level it out. I don't know, it's still got dips and stuff, but I was hoping. We had some pretty big ruts from the internet people coming and hooking up the internet. It looks like they had their truck stuck, so we had some pretty big ruts. I was able to fill those in and do pretty good with that. So yeah, so I think this is where we're gonna call it for the day, and we'll see you on the next one.
Peace out.